Hi there, welcome. Thanks for coming on by. This is going to be my very first video that I'm uploading in regards to my indoor grow. I'm going to be uploading two different versions. One with commentary and one without. So if you are like me and you like to watch videos sometimes without an annoying voice in the background, ruining just the shots, then by all means, check out the other video. But this right here is the one with the commentary. I just wanted to show and share the evolution of everything that I'm doing, starting from the ground up, down at the roots, you could say. I'm not done yet. It's still just the beginning. And the video, just like my channel, will evolve. I don't want to show you a finished, polished product. I want you guys to be there every step of the way. And as the plants grow, so will all of our techniques. We're going to make things better. We're going to make mistakes. And we're going to learn from the feedback that we get. So we start here on the cheap. Just found a used container, used to contain nuts. Finished all of those. Repurposing it. It was just taking up space. So I decided to stab it a few times in the bottom, just to make some drain holes. And this right here, as you can see, it looks like dirt, but it actually isn't. What it is cocoa coir, generally used in hydroponic grows. It is very similar to soil, but unlike soil, where soil is imbued with trace minerals, that kind of throws your calculations for your hydroponic nutrients out of whack. So this is a clean slate, and it's dirty, but not dirt, but like dirt. I put a little mixture of vermiculite in there and perlite, and it comes in like these compressed bricks. You gotta break it apart, soak it in some water, and then it expands like crazy. This right here, this is actually a first attempt. I've got a little humidity dome, little grow tray. I wanted to do some herbs. Wanted to try it out from the get-go. Got some different strains here, as you can see. That one is Coriander, looks pretty good. Got some Basil here, looks pretty nice. This one is Cilantro, is not so good. As you can see, there's a lot that didn't sprout too. It's kind of tragic. I was hoping all of them would sprout. Now this, we're just gonna fill up the bucket or the little container. A little bit of the cocoa coir. Just keep filling, piling in there. I don't like to pack it in too thick. You know, a lot of people like to compress it. I want to give the roots ample room to move around. This could be a mistake on my part, but that's what we're here for. We're learning. We're trying things in a new way. I watched a couple videos online, and this is the result of it. Me just wanting to find a new hobby, pack it in some dirt. Not dirt, cocoa coir. Looks like it's pretty full now. Excellent job. Making a little space. That's where the plants are gonna go. Not too bad, if I don't say so myself. So, the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna transplant the plants into their future home. And no, Wesley didn't give me any money to use them. It was just peanuts. I ate them all. Oh, look at this. Right here. It's a basil. Oh, there we go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's in the camera now. All right. Oh, yeah. So what I'm holding is actually rock wool cubes Those are actually pretty nice. They're very sturdy. They're basically spun lava. Yeah, molten rocks spun at high speeds, like cotton candy. I soak them for about an hour in pH balanced water, and then I drop the seeds in the little tiny holes at the top, give them a little spritzer. A couple weeks later, after they germinate, they come up with some stems, true leaves start to pop up. It's pretty nice. So I'm just going to do 3. I'm just going to do 3 of them, because that's not a big space, and I have no idea. Oh, look at that root right there. Look at that root. Look at that. That's a great root system. That bad boy is going to grow fantastic. There's 2 of them in there, so I do want to plant both. I know they're super close to each other, but I am going to exterminate the one that doesn't survive. So we're just going to give them a little cover. Pat, 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 here and there, you know. Let them know they're going to be protected and surrounded. Let's put a little cocoa core on the top there. A little of them falling down. Oh, poor little cocoa core. Oh, there you go. There you go, little buddy. Whoops. There you go. Nice and straight. Nice and straight. That's how I like it. Yep, yep. Clean it up a little bit. Okay. Push, push, push. Pat, pat, pat. I'm not doing it super hard, you know, it's like a smaller space. My hands are too large to actually like go in there and pat them down. But, you know, they'll all even out eventually after all the waterings that I'll be doing. And I'm going to be watering them twice a day. Day shift, night shift kind of thing. Clean, clean, clean. There we go. Keep the workspace nice and even. I don't like the placements of these, yeah. I feel like they might be a little too close, so I'm going to move them a little bit. Now, I do appreciate you guys watching this play-by-play and listening to this commentary. Yep, let's move this one just a little bit. And then we're going to move you a few centimeters that way. Yeah. You know what? This might not be deep enough. Maybe I need to make it deeper. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Perfect placement. Bravo. Okay, put a little bit more cocoa core, give them a nice little comfy layer on the top. Oh, as you can see, I also have one of those little grow trays underneath. That's just to catch any of the leachment that comes out from the drain holes. Oh, so here's what I'm going to show you guys right there. So that's the pH down. That's what I put in it in the water to get it at like a nice 6. You know, very even, because it's a balance. And then there's the Flora Grow. I do enjoy the General Hydroponics Flora Grow 216. This actually is a really great bottle, great brand. A lot of great nutrients. It actually gives you like the measurements, especially for the type of growth you're going to do. So we're doing seedlings right now. So the cuttings and seedlings are 1/4 of the power. So like teaspoon to a gallon of water. And I've already pre-mixed that. So I've got that, and that's going to be ready to help these little seedlings to grow. And of course I'm going to add the other types. There's 2 other versions. And here it is, just pouring a little bit, you know. How complicated can it be, you know? Like, nature pours water onto plants every day, and you just gotta pour it, you know. There's like really no major technique, I don't think. Cause like, oh shit, dang it. Okay, it's good. See that, you know, these plants grow outside all the time, so, you know, like, yeah, that's okay. There's a little spill there. I'll probably get that a little bit later. Okay, all right. Looks like they got pretty ample coverage. They're going to be fed again later on tonight. Keep covering. Give them that support. See, that guy looks like he's like super scrawny. He's like falling down a little bit. I want to give him a little bit of stability. Yeah, clean the rimming right there. So this is actually another project that I was working on. Is like I'm growing some microgreens also, and I actually did these a few days back. They're actually sunflower and peas. So the sunflowers and peas, they do need to be soaked in pH balance cool water overnight. I like to do 12 hours, and then I drain them, and then every 12 hours I rinse them, right? So they're going to be in like mason jars with the little screw top and like little tiny holes. So you flip them over so they drain out some of the water. So like it lets the roots kind of like grow and they all germinate at the same time. If you just put them all the way in the tray all at once, you never know if they're just going to germinate all together. So I got this little spray bottle spritzer, pH balanced water in there as well. And this one, I don't know, it's just a little bit of an OCD kind of thing. I kind of do like 5 up, 3 across, you know, like an account, like how many times I'm going to do it. You know, I do it in sections, you know. I just want to make sure that there's even coverage. Of course, the coco coir here, I've already mixed with some pH balanced water also, so there is retention of water in the bottom. These don't have any drain holes though, because I've done other experiments in the past where I've put water in and I've measured it and saw how much can stay in there without like mold growth in the bottom or it being overfed. And usually I do weigh out these trays to see how much, and then I compare it to my charts that I do have. So a lot of it is very scientific in a sense, but a lot of it's like kind of keeping track of records of like, oh, okay, whatever. So I wanted to give you guys like a little bit of closer view of it. You can't see anything yet because this is actually the first day that they were in the darkness. So they are covered with a nice little layer of coco coir. I don't want it too thick because I want to promote the growth. But over here is actually the peas. You can see some of the growth there. Like you can see them starting to sprout, and the roots are digging into the coco coir. Let me see if I can. There we go. Adjust it a little bit better. See, give you guys that different alternative view. So on the left side there, you can see some of the roots are still up because they haven't gone all the way to the bottom. But you know, of course, we're going to give them some water, and the procedure for this, we actually do it twice a day. I like to do it in 12-hour intervals. Yeah, give them a nice little spritz here and there. It's all pH balanced. Nice, cool, even temperature water. The indoor grow that I do is under LED, and it's inside the house. So I keep it a nice, cool 75 degrees. Which gives me the opportunity to grow different crops throughout the year, even though the weather outside goes crazy. Like, you know, if it's super cold out there or if it's super hot out there, a lot of these crops aren't going to germinate, a lot of these crops aren't going to grow. So having a nice controlled environment in your house is pretty simple. And actually, you'll probably see this a little bit later in this video of my setup. It's very simple. $60 for the lights, and it was just like a shelf that I had. So if you don't have the shelf, I actually looked it up. It's like a 5-tier shelf, and you could probably get it at Target, Amazon, Walmart, any place that sells shelves. And for another $60, so like $120, you can grow crops in your house for on the cheap. So like, I just finished a harvest of basil and cilantro and oregano that I've done in the past, and I cleared that out, and I wanted to start from scratch so we could all see everything evolve from day one all the way until harvest. So this is actually only the beginning video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do peppers as well, and that one I'm going to start from the very beginning. I'm going to show you guys like how to set up the rock wool cubes. I'm going to show you how to put it in there and how I do it. Now, I'm not saying I know the right way of doing things. I just know that if nature can do it automatically, if you just put a seed outside and nature just lets it grow, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? We're part of nature ourselves. We're humans. We're creatures. So we should be able to make things grow pretty easily. We just use it with some new technology and new techniques. But yeah, we gave these a spray. I like to spray that bottom tray right there so that we can keep it like humid. And then I flip it over, and this is going to be the dark period. So this is when it's like simulating nighttime for them. And also, oh, Hey, buddy. So this is actually the LED lights. It's very simple. It's on the shelving system that I told you guys about. And I've got all the lights going down, just 2 per rack. And there's some wheatgrass that I'm actually growing right now. And so in regards to the wheatgrass that you see here, these are actually a pretty decent crop to grow. They're very easy, very fast. In their name, grass. Grass grows like crazy. So you really don't have to like be a botanist or an expert to do it. Anybody could do it. You just need the proper trays. Sometimes actually, you know, if you want to grow indoors, you can need the trays, of course. The right food, and they grow pretty fast, right? So they have like a little bit of a dark period, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of how I do the grows from beginning to end. But this is actually on the trays right now. They're taking up space, but I'm going to start putting other types of plants and crops and everything. So I do appreciate everybody just stopping by, hanging out, watching the videos. If you're listening to commentary, awesome, that's great. If you didn't, you missed out on being able to hear me explain what I'm doing. And now you're just going to wonder what it is that I'm doing. You're just going to see like a random hand moving around, putting stuff inside of a bucket. But hey, we'll see you next time. And, you know, grow with me if you'd like. And, yeah, that's about it, guys. Honestly, you take care. Have a great one. And don't forget the obligatory like, share, subscribe, and follow. And if you ever want to see me game, it's totally off topic, but you can catch me on Twitch. You don't know how to find me? Get the link in the descriptions. Plus, it's the same username. Easy. So, take it easy, folks.